good evening, and welcome to the Hobby Corner. Me, Kev, your host, and we are here on Friday. That's it, we made it through the week. It's Good Friday, and what a Good Friday it is indeed. I hope you're all good in the chat. I hope you're all well, and yeah. Right, let's just switch the light round. Sorry, because I got to switch the cameras round for when I do the Monday night stream for gaming, everything, and I have to like dull this one down because otherwise you get too much glare off the mats. So that's why it looks a bit pale. But I've got big old light right here, so you'll be able to see the important stuff, which is, of course, all of this going on here. So right, I hope you're all well, by the way. I hope you all got plans for this weekend as well. I want to know what your plans are. Are you going to be hobbying much, spending time with the family? Are you going to be doing some DIY? It's typically a DIY weekend, isn't it? Are you going to try and meet up some people out in the park or something? Let us know in the comments below. And let me know what you're doing tonight as well. Are you just chilling, doing some hobby? Or, if you're the Karen Commissar, you're probably in a soapy bubble bath right now, flicking your nipples. So, let's have a look and see who's joined us already. So let's see who the early birds are. So to start with, we have Ravenrook Miniatures. How you doing? Thank you for being number one in the list. We also have Void Captain Bazooka with his whoosh. We have Mr. Richard Smith. We have Different Gear TV as well. Oh, testing. Yep, testing. I actually remembered not to be muted this time. So, it's a bonus, right? So yeah, it's a good day to day hard. Not quite sure what that means. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to do some more building. I know I've been like dipping my toes with, getting the bits and pieces done, well, painting wise. But I wanted to hang about. Is my gain all the way to the top? Oh, that's too low. Yeah, there we go. My gain is maxed. So if I do come across a bit quiet, it is just because my voice is so epically quiet. I don't know. I got the right settings on. Yeah. It's all the filters, I keep trying to tweak them, and there's a noise gate one that isn't quite right, so it cuts some of the volume. But I mean, as long as you got me turned up, you should be all right. Good fry, hard day. Aha, I get you now. Ooh, I'm not always low. Anyway, nice to see you, Gunstar Hero. Hope you are well. It could just be because I'm not talking loud enough or close enough to the microphone. I could have it right to my face. But what I'm going to do is just going to hop into... No, it's not that. I'm going to hop into the sound settings and noise suppression. Let's drop that down a bit. All right, so is that better? I have no idea. Or let's do compressor. You see the attack is low and everything. Output gain. Okay, let's change that to 8. 8.5. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's better. All right. All right. All right. Let's tweak that just a little bit more. Because the thing is, I don't want to do it too much. Otherwise, what will happen is that you'll start hearing all the mouth noises. You don't want to hear that. It's not that kind of channel. So let's drop it to 7.5. Well, it's minus 7.5 on the output gain. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. The little lines are tickling the yellow. So yeah, that's definitely it. I can hear now. I was getting worried, getting old. Oh yeah, maybe that's a problem. Yeah, maybe you're getting old. I mean, I wouldn't say it to you, like to your face, but anyways, let's get back to it, shall we? So, I'll just pour myself a beverage, and then we're gonna get building. Ooh. Hang on. Let's get some ASMR going. I don't know if you could hear that. It came up pretty low. The fizz. Ooh. We were very naughty tonight. We were gonna have fish and chips for dinner because we got battered cod in the freezer and chips, and I was gonna do either peas or beans, not too sure. But then it got late real quick, and we thought, you know what, we'll be naughty, and we ordered ourselves a this platter from this like pizza kebab shop place that we know, and it's literally a big old pizza box. It's massive, right? And they stuff it with chips in the middle, and then you get a massive pile of doner meat, a big pile of shish kebab meat, and then like you get a big pile of barbecue wings, and a big pile of salad, and a big pile of chicken nuggets as well. And then we ordered like a small cheese pizza for the kids. Lush. Guilty pleasure. What issue am I up to? Painting wise, I'm on issue 20. It's another long one where you paint up the characters that you got in issue 20, but then you have to go back to your whole Nighthaunt. No, what is it? It's not the Nighthaunt. No, it's the Stormcast, isn't it? You paint the chap on his mount and the wizard dude, and then you got to go back to your whole Stormcast collection, neaten up all the silver and blue bits and stuff, and it's well long. So today it's 54, 53, and what was this one? Did I already build all these ones? Oh yeah, I left a bunch out because I'm not as far as behind as I thought I was on building. Hey Meatfoss, how you doing, buddy? Alright. Let's build ourselves a Lord Ordinator, shall we? Yeah! Who needs instructions, huh? Yeah, let's throw that on the floor. I did throw it on the floor as well. No apologies. Let's get some tunes on as well. I'm going to turn this volume down a bit on there. Hey Buffnet, how you doing? Yeah. Well, thank you very much, buddy. I do appreciate it. I really do wish I streamed on another day just so I could join in on that. Dungeons and Dragons. But, you know. In another life, eh? Hey, Sprayback! It's not going to work because I don't have commands on my channel. Because I'm not one of those people. Front dog, how you doing, buddy? Glad you are here. So I'm guessing this is all pre D&D hellos before you'll shuffle off and start rolling your D20s. Let us know in the chat what you're all up to, what you're working on, what are your plans for this weekend. I want to know, man. I want to know. I was going to actually have my new desk built today, and it was a nice one. It was like one of those nice desks which was sort of perched between two sets of shelves. So you had a smaller shelf on one side, so you had more table space, and then on the other side the shelving went up higher, so you had shelving down below and shelving on top. And it was going to be really cool, you know. It was going to be nicely in the corner, and then we were going to be able to start sorting out that room as an office for myself and my wife, because she's also got her business selling custom crayons, bath bombs, smellies, wax melts, you know, that sort of stuff. So yeah, and then I opened it up, and we found out that half the panels had been dented in or damaged because the courier delivered it upside down, even though it has arrows saying, you know, deliver it this side up. So I'm just waiting for them to call me back tomorrow, because of course today's Good Friday, they ain't going to be there. But I'm hoping I get some money back. Really, I can't be asked to send it off and get a new one, and it's not too damaged that I can't still make it and use it. And you know, it's going to fall apart. It won't. It's damaged, but not to the point where it's going to affect its structural integrity. But yeah, it is a real pain, because that's one thing that could have got done today. So I'm hoping to get to me very early tomorrow, and then I'll know what I'm doing with that. Yeah, that's going to be my weekend essentially. Got some fun weekend plans tonight, hanging out with a handsome and charismatic legend of YouTube. I wonder who that could be. And you're hanging out with your brother tomorrow. Awesome, man. You doing anything exciting? Are you rolling some dice, or is it going to be one of those socially distanced meetings where you just shout at each other from the other side of the garden? You're starting your Sisters of Battle army as well. Oosh. You're a busy boy. Haven't you already got like 3 armies on the go? I'm pretty sure you got about 3 armies on the go already. You got your orcs, you got your space wolves, and then you've got your white scars as well. Hey Pirate Queen Pickle, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. What's going on here? Oh, it was a short. That's why it was a short playlist. Alright, you know what? Let's go for something different. Let's play a bit of R&B and soul. Get some happy stuff going on. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Ah, there it is. I was waiting for someone to say it. Thank you very much, Rich. Yeah, you're a very, very busy boy when it comes to the hobby. So, of course, if you haven't already, make sure that you do slap that like button and give that subscribe button a little tap as well. And yeah, you can also hit the bell icon next to it and you select all, and that way you won't miss any future live streams or videos as they come out. I haven't done a video for a little while, just because I just haven't had a lot of time to do it. I'm sort of phasing back into work and trying to get the house in order so that my wife and I can have, you know, like some sort of business / hobby space. And dealing with the kids, they're so hyper. So you know, by the evening, it's, you know, being crackered. But I have got a video in the works. So I actually really enjoyed that one, and I'm not going to pressure myself too much to try and make a weekly video, because I don't want to just put out any old crud. So yeah, I've got a pretty good one. It's going to be fun, and then I've got some other things that I need to sort out and organise this month. Ooh. Alright, looks like we got a little semi-organized thing going on there. It was actually quite funny, because Josh from the Pickle Jar, he was getting a bit upset because he was supposed to be on a show with the Frost and Fists brothers. What was that, over a month ago, I think? But then they had that massive winter storm in Texas, and it knocked out all the electrics and the internet and everything, so they had to cancel it. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because he was doing a lot that week and he was getting a bit sort of exhausted from it. And then yeah, I think they didn't get around to rearranging it because Freak wasn't well for a while, and then Mephos was away for a weekend as well. So yeah, I nipped in there just before Josh did. I'm sure there's no hard feelings there. So for all those who had just joined, I am currently working on issue 51's Lord Ordinator. So it's this very, very handsome devil. He's a double hammer wielding champion. And he's quite cool because he gives your war machines a little extra oomph in the game as well. There are two versions of this one as well. You got one with like a two-handed grand hammer style weapon as well, which we originally thought we were going to get, as it was on the big picture of stuff that you are expecting to get in the series, but I think they just changed it last minute. Could have been due to availability of stock, or they just decided this one was better. But either way, I mean, they're both good models. There's no losing there. You've got the option of buying the other one anyway. We also know what the issues 61, 62 and 63 will look like as well. I was going to do a video once Forbidden Planet had unveiled what was coming up, because normally Graham from Fauxhammer, he'll get like a few issues at a time, or maybe even up to like 5 or 6 issues. Like, he'll get told from Hatchet themselves what's to be expected in those issues coming up. But then Forbidden Planet will sometimes already have the information for the few extra after that, and so I normally wait for Forbidden Planet to say what's coming up. But this time they've both only just been told the next 3, so I think Hashit are sort of keeping it closer to the chest what's coming up. For what reason, I don't know. It could be because of pre-orders or you know, stock problems or whatever, but yeah. So there's that. I think we got more skulls coming in one of them. We have, what else was it? The realm, yeah, the Stormvault Realm of Sigma stuff. You know, like you got the mini sort of set of pyramid steps that are supposed to go with the larger set, and two sort of bridge-like bits, which a lot of people have sort of dismissed, because without the larger ziggurat style pieces, it seems a bit pointless because they interlink and stuff, or you can stack them. But they do make good sort of objectives, like, you know, you can just put the bridge down on the floor on the mat, because on the, I think on the issue 58 you were supposed to get a Realm of Fire mat, so it makes sense that you might want a bridge or two over some lava flows, and you know, like you can hold them as objectives, which of course you're not getting in issue 58, by the way. There was a mess up with that, so they've said that they sent out an email saying that everyone's going to get that mat in issue 62 instead, which I believe is the one with the extra skulls. I can't remember what the other thing was. Oh yes, the Imperium magazine is actually being launched in the USA as well, which is a massive surprise, because there was no way to really know if they were going to be able to get the licensing for that, because they haven't been able to for both the Conquest series and the Mortal Realms series. So that's really exciting actually, and I'm really happy, because that is a massive market that they've been missing. And it'll be nice to have more people involved in the grief of, you know, missing issues, mixed up issues, bits and pieces getting mixed up or missing from your issues and stuff like that. But all jokes aside, I think it's really cool, and works out for me as well, definitely, because I'll have more people to watch me build and paint stuff badly. Oh yeah. Other channel news. I'm hoping to get my hands on some 10mm stuff. Yes, that's right. I've gotten caught up in the hype of having 10mm minis, but in all honesty, I remember seeing them when I was a wee little laddie, going into Games Workshop and people playing, what was it, War Master, I think it was, and I also remember playing a really old Games Workshop PC game called Final Liberation, which was essentially that game as well. So everything was like super tiny, but I just loved the fact that you could have such a massive army. It was a wee little tiny thing like that, and yeah, no, like seeing that recently has really sort of got me excited again for extra small stuff, especially because I was a big collector of micro machines as a kid. So, you know, I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, I was very lucky. There's a legend out there who who said they could hook me up. So yeah, I'll be doing a whole video on that, exploring it really, because it is something different. And then of course I'm also looking forward to getting some pagan minis. So I backed the STL file Kickstarter, which did really good for its pledges actually. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Glad you could join us. So the Pagan Minis Kickstarter for the Vikings and werewolves, it did quite well actually. It only had a target of 1,000 and it more than doubled that, which was great to see. So I'm really pleased for Adam, and I'm hoping that Adam can sort of help me out, get some stuff printed, and of course that'll be my first proper dive into non-GW stuff. So you know, fingers crossed. I haven't painted any werewolves before either, and what I like about the Vikings is there's a lot more skin to practice on as well, so that'll be another thing. But if you haven't been keeping up with the lore and everything, they've been doing every day or every other day, I think they've been releasing a little bit of more lore of you know, the factions and the histories and the mythology and everything, which I've really enjoyed. So it's worth checking it out. So if you go on Facebook, look up Pagan Minis, or Pagan Miniatures, sorry, and yeah, you can have a look from there. And of course I think they're gonna have their shop open soon. They just need to finish getting their EU and US backers their stuff, because Brexit caused a lot of issues with postage and everything. And then that's it, they'll be able to open the shop, and then you can just buy this stuff straight out the shop, which would be awesome as well. So there we go. Yeah. And the STL files were a bargain as well. You got a heck of a lot for £35. You know, you got easily got like 150 quid's worth of minis there. You know, so all you need is a pot of resin and a 3D printer, and you're good to go. Or a mate, and you just buy. If your mate is nice, you can just like buy the resin for him, pay for the postage, and you're sorted. Sheesh. So what are you working on tonight, Sarah? What are you up to? And what are your plans for this weekend? Any barbecues, DIY, spring cleaning, hobbying, just chilling out, seeing family, friends? Let us know. Got to be real careful on this bit. There we go. got to scrape it. Otherwise, if I try and cut away the bits too much, then I'm gonna end up cutting more than I need off. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so gonna get that stuff glued up. But I'm gonna quickly check Forbidden Planet. Just because it's bugging me that I can't remember what the other thing was. Come on. Mortal Realms. And get the latest first. So they still got their pre-order only up to issue 69. Which is a bit strange, but they haven't yet revealed what it is. So I reckon from issue 64 onwards, it's going to be the bigger stuff. Otherwise, they would have unveiled what it was. Oh yeah, that was it. So yeah, issue 61 is the Realm of Sigma stuff. So you get the mini ziggurat, you know, like the pyramid set of stairs, which they called the Sigmarite altar, and then you get these two little bridge bits, and then of course you get two more braziers, not braziers, are they? Braziers, I think it's braziers. I don't know. It's late already, and I got to be up until 2:30 in the morning. Oh no, I got to stay awake for 2:30 in the morning, and then stay awake for a couple of hours after that while I guest on the show. Let's see. I'm sure I'll be all right. We are where issue 62 was the. You know what? Here, look. Got a couple of pagan minis waiting for a diorama. Nice. Need to get some time to actually work on it though. Yeah, dioramas are very time consuming, it, but they are really cool though, and I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see what you do with yours. There we go. Window capture. There we go. Transition. Hey. Right. So there we go. That's what we get in issue 61. So again, like this is the smaller of the ziggurat sort of style things. Depending on what set you bought, you got larger ones, but they were wholly customizable, so you can make them as big or as small as you wanted. So it was quite a flexible kit, which was really cool. And of course, these steps could be made into steps to go up on the thing, or they could just be freestanding, and then you can have like one of these bridge-like things connect the two things together. So yeah, it was quite a flexible kit, really. And it first showed its face in the original Warcry box. No, was it Warcry? Yeah, I think it was Warcry. It came in. With this one, you get more skulls, issue 62. So we were definitely surprised because you got all three sprues. Was it two sprues? I mean, you got all of the sprues that you would normally get in a box of skulls. In a previous issue, and we thought, okay, that's that. But now they brought them back, So I'm guessing you got one lot to put on bases and stuff, and then here it says create custom objective markers. So yeah, I guess you can use the skulls for that, which is cool. Try and rescue the souls of fallen heroes before the night will get them or whatever. And this one is another one that you might want to buy a couple of. You get 5 judicators in this, but I'm 100% sure that on those sprues you will get the options to make the heavy crossbow version of them. So you can have 2 units of 5, you know, 1 of each sort of thing, or you can get yourself 4 issues and then you can have 2 units of 10, and then that way you can have the longer range or you can have the shorter range options. So there's no right way to do that, but just make sure you pre-order them, otherwise you'll miss out. So what I'm going to do is just pop the link in the comments there. So if you want to get yourself some extra, you can. It's always worth it. And then, oh yeah, what was it? This is some funky playlist, man. I'm loving it. I don't know why I haven't played it sooner. It's so good. Perfect for Friday. Okay, what was it? Magazine. USA. 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 So there you go. Look, Fauxhammer got there. But I'm pretty sure if you go on the website for it, you can switch over. There you go. Switch to the US version. Boom. So you just flip over there, and it's all exactly the same. The only difference is the price. Issue 1, just $4.95. Oh, actually, issue 1, just $4.95. Yeah. Subscribe now so you don't miss a single issue. And that's my poor man's American accent. Judge Kutch. Good to see you, by the way. There were just a regular AOS terrain box pre. Okay, it was pre. All right. No, I'm thinking of something different. You know, it's that shanty town sort of thing with the bell tower and stuff. That was all in the first box of Warcry, wasn't it? But yeah, I mean, there you go. It's nice to see the price of it for the Americans. What was it here? £2.99, £2.99, and it's come across as $4.95 in the States. I think even with the currency conversion as it is right now, that's still inflated a little bit, but that's probably to do with, you know, import costs and stuff and taxes. But hey, I mean, I'm really excited for my cousins out there. I'm sure it won't. I'm not sure if it will be released at the same time though. I don't think it will be, but you know what? That's where my good friend Graham comes in handy, and he can let us know because he gets word straight from Hashit. So yeah, everyone thought it was an April's Fool joke, but it isn't. So where is it? Does it actually... Worked with Hashit to provide a competition for a full Warhammer Imperium premium subscription. Oh, Alright, I didn't see that. One lucky winner will receive a free premium subscription on us. That's the complete subscription, issues 1 to 80. Oh, mate. That, you know what? how do I sign up? It's exclusive to all our YouTube channel subscribers. Okay, so you need to head over to Fauxhammer on YouTube then and subscribe. And you can even cancel your personal subscription and have it replaced with a free one, or keep both if you wish. Damn. Oh, I like his Silver Templar scheme as well. That came out lush. But anyway, is there a date? It may not be in line with UK. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because normally they roll it out. You know, months separately. But there we go. Hey John, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Sigma's head and the bell tower. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Alright, let's get some gluing then, yeah? Get some building and gluing done. We're 43 minutes in and I haven't built anything yet. And this is why I got a backlog. Right. So always check how it goes together. I'm not even bothering with the instructions. I'm just winging it. Okay. Alright, so on the shoulders. So that's good to see. So yeah, I'll definitely, you know what, if I won that subscription, I would be so guilt-free about having that subscription, you know. By then I would have done, what, 3 years of being subscribed to some form of you know, Partworks magazine, and it's such a drain on the pocket, you know. It's 40 odd quid a month if you're doing premium, and of course you get the extras as well, so like the books, they had art books before, codexes that weren't codexes, and all that other stuff. So I think I'll still keep it though. If I don't win, I'll still hold on to it. But alright, just let John. What I've done here is I've just taken it out and put it back in there, so that the glue can sort of dissolve itself. Hopefully, it should come back out. Yeah, it's good to see you too, mate. Glad you could make it. Don't tell me I have to get the lighter out. The lighter is a shortcut, and I really shouldn't. But where did I leave my lighter? I normally got a lighter in the toolbox, but I ain't got one. Hang a boops. Instructions. You just glue the grey bits together. Exactly. Where is my lighter? Just for the record, the lighter is just for hobby stuff. It's not actually for recreational use. Though would hobby actually count as recreational? I'm not sure. Now I'll have to pop into the kitchen. Yes, found one. Alright, there we go. Thank you for Staring at an empty chair. There we go. I found one. Alright. Let's pop that back the other way. So what I'll do is I'll take it out. And I'll hold it with my pliers so I don't burn my fingers. And I'll just go from the middle to the outside. And that will help heat it up. Your little puffs of smoke. Do the other side. Oh, there we go. So we've got some pyrotechnics going on here. Just remember, don't squeeze too much on the tube because it is quite bendy, and the last thing you want is to have a dent in the middle. Just let that cool down for a moment, and then I can pop it back in. But if it's really clogged up, then and you heat up with the lighter, after a few minutes you start getting these little wisps of black stuff just floating down from where the glue had burnt off, and it's just gone up into the air, and then it just starts to snow down a little bit. It's quite cool. Right, there we go. Rub that away. So now that should work. Right. Yay, there we go, we got glue. Bip bump bump. Bump. Along there. A little bit on there. A little bit in there. Bippity boppity boop. Look at that. Beaut. You like the lighter technique. Just makes sense, doesn't it? There we go. I'm not even worried about whether or not I can paint the dude's mutton chops while he's in his armor. Mutton chops! Let's get his leg on. Been struggling to write YouTube. Ooh. There's a life lesson. Don't squeeze too tight on the pipe. Hey Nova, how you doing? Glad you could join us again. Hope you're well. Let us know in the chat what you're up to tonight. It's good to see all these beautiful people in the chat. And of course, if you are up later, 2:30 our time, AM that is, then of course make sure you check out the Frost and Fist channel. So before I forget, let me get a link to the channel, because I am a featured guest on there tonight. And of course, don't worry if you can't stay up that late or early, however you see it, because you can always watch it back in the morning. And yeah, it's always well worth watching. Frost, oops, and Fist. There you go, Frost and Fists. We're going to copy that. Right, it's really slow for me to type because I have to type one-handed. It's really bloody annoying. There we go. Finishing off the Uruk Mega Boss. Nice. Can't wait to see how that turns out. It's going to be a blast, just like before when I was here. Exactly. Exactly. Stream status poor. Oh, well. That's only because I opened up another thing. Internet's been a bit rubbish lately, actually. Not gonna lie. Very substandard. There's no reason why things should slow down because I've got all my caches emptied. I've got all the oh yeah, like that. I've been into the command prompt and emptied all of that. And literally there's only 2 devices connected to the internet at the moment. Painting the Lord Exorcist. Ooh, can't wait to get around to that actually, because there's a lot of fun you can have with that, with doing object source lighting as well, because it's got the swirly stuff going on with the staff in it, and you can do a nice glow effect with that off the side of the helm and all that. This guy, I mean, look how badass he looks, though. He is proper ready to mince some heads. I love it. Oh, there's a little dip there. Oh, it started already. Me Foss, you naughty boy. Right, now I do have this bit. It's kind of like a banner sort of thing. It hooks onto the back of the head there. Now if I do put that there, that is going to make things a little bit tight to paint with. Now the experienced hobbyist in me would say don't glue that on. Stick it onto paperclip or something, paint it separately. But I can't be arsed with that because I might end up losing that by the time I get around to painting it. So, cha-ching! I got my nice tiny brushes that I can use. I just have to be extra careful when I paint it. Cha-ching! Oh, probably making Judge Gudge flinch a lot right now. No sub-assemblies. Ah, oh, shocking. Oh, I knocked the hand and the knee before it's set. Alright. It's the soup's glue. Alright, so as always, I always pop just a tiny bit of super glue on the weakest point on one of the feet. Just so it's easy to snap off the base if I need to paint underneath or whatever, or if I want to texture the base in a certain way. And then of course I can super glue it back on after that. But I never use the plastic glue because it would melt the two together, and then that's it, stuck. So yeah, free hobby advice right there. You would have left the head off, yeah, I know. That actually would make more sense than leaving the back off, but you know, I'm living dangerously here. Living dangerously. And of course, if I take the photos the right way, no one will ever know. How would they know? How would they know? But how would they know? Unless they picked up the model, how would they know? There we go, that's the first mini of the night. Oh, I've got my little broken toad sticker there. always happy to show my support for them. They do some absolutely amazing busts, and the brushes as well, really, really nice. Really nice. Right, so issue 52 is chain rasps. Well, you know what that can do? It can go. Bye bye. Issue 53 is paint. So, can't really build that tonight, can I? I really don't have to build Nighthaunt chain rasps tonight. And then it's scenery, but of course I leave all the scenery on the sprue because it's easier to spray and paint up, isn't it? So, you know what that means? I'm gonna have to crack out the Uruks, the old iron jaws. Let me disappear into Narnia. Hit number 3. Premium kit number 3. Can I get a wah? For my Uruks, my big old iron jaws. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daddy happy. They are badass. Because they're so chunk, you know. They were one of the first new factions for Age of Sigmar, actually, along with the Sylvaneth. So yeah. And this dude has got such a big base as well. The mega boss. He's got a 60 mil base. 60 mil. That's how chunky he is. And it literally is just so he's got more space to swing his axe. That's it. I love it. Hey Lupus, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you could join us. Hope you are well. Let us know what you're working on tonight. And what your weekend plans are. Look at this, it's such a simple model to put together. Look at the size of that axe. Right, here's the perspective of that axe, okay? There's the dude's face. Look, the whole axe, shaft included, is taller than the Stormcast, and the Stormcast are already head and shoulders taller than a regular dude. That's madness. His face is huge. And this will be my first first orc I've ever worked on since 3rd edition 40k. Because my brother, he got an old war buggy, I think it was. It was like you had Gorka Morka, but then they did like war buggies for the orcs in Warhammer 40,000 anyway. And that was all my brother ever got for his orcs. He just liked it at the time. And I helped him build some of it. So that was the only time I ever built orcs. That's it. So this is my first proper time with a proper kit as an adult hobbyist. So let's effing do this, yo. AOS needs bolters. Yeah, I suppose they kind of do. The old crossbows are pretty bolter-like, but they actually hit harder because on rolls of 6s you get D3 hits. So, you know, you might not get rapid fire, but you get that. Look how chunky this boy is. This boy's thick. Thick. Oh, got a tiny little bit just there. And that's the smallest piece he has. Truly loving orcs. I was never into the orcs. It was vampire counts my first army. Sigma was Nighthawk. Ah, I mean, I always looked at vampire counts, and I always liked the idea of it. Especially because the vampires were tough as anything, and it was very easy to have like a Death Star unit, you know, big unit of Graveguard, buff to the high teeth with magic, and then you threw in like Manfred into the unit, and it was just sick. But it was the fact that you had to paint so many skeletons and zombies to flesh out the army because they were so cheap. And that always put me off because it was just so much to do and so much to buy as well. But dwarves were my go-to for the longest time. And then I moved on to Bretonnians, actually. So that was cool. Even though they hadn't had a new army book for like 2 editions, it was pretty paltry, but they still held their own. I think the best time for them was Storm of Magic, which was the big sort of like expansion of rules that they did like a couple of years before. Actually, it wasn't a couple of years. It was a few years before they started introducing little storylines to thread in the end times. Storm of Magic was really good for them. Yeah, but the thing is, very few people got Blood Knights because they weren't that cost effective, really, and both in money and in points. So it was better to have like a unit of 50 or 60 Graveguard and have, you know, your wizard buff it out and then have your vampire buff it out than it was to actually get yourself Blood Knights or convert them even. But when they actually did the Isle of Blood starter set for Warhammer Fantasy, you know, it had the High Elves and the Skaven. A lot of people snapped that up just for the Dragon Knights, just to convert them because they were perfect for converting. You've just reminded me I have an Auric Mega Boss somewhere I need to do. Sweet! Can't wait to see what you do with that. It's your first Orc as well. It looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Here's me waffling on. I need to get this clipped out and built. You have a huge Orc horde, but that was for Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Yeah. I think my most fondest memory of Orcs is having 2 big units of knights, Bretonnian knights. So like I had a unit of 16 Knights of the Realm, and then I had a unit of 16 Grail Knights with Banner Bearer, level 4 Wizard, and the Lord in it, and have them charge into a unit of 30 what were they? The Savage Orcs. Yeah, a unit of 30 Savage Orcs, and they just bounced off them. And then 1 unit of 20 halberd wielding men at arms with +1 strength and toughness thrown onto them by my level 2 amber wizard. Not only charged into them and did enough damage to make them fail their bravery and turn, but chased them down, cut them down, and overran into the next unit of 30 Savage Orcs that was just behind it, which also failed its bravery test, turned and ran, and got chopped down. And at that point, we just called it quits because that was pretty much the majority of the guy's army. And he was just like, yeah, I can't come back from that. I was like, I'm really sorry. It never happens. And that was like my 3rd game ever with the Bretonians. And I'll tell you what, that made it for me. Character skills, paint was the key. Yeah, and then just dipping it in chestnut ink. Or Devlin Mud. If you're of that generation. Drown the table in skeletons. That poor table. Here's piece 8. Ordering Cursed City with a bit of luck. Ooh. Oh yes. It goes on pre-order, doesn't it? I did want to get it myself, but I had already used my funds to help get some bits that I needed anyway, like the new desk, and also help sponsor a Kickstarter, which I talked about, you know, the Pagan Minis. But because it's going to be like one of those sellout things where it's literally going to sell out within 10 minutes for the pre-orders, I'm just going to leave it until they reprint it, because they most definitely will reprint it. And then yeah, I'm hoping it'll be a couple of months as well, so that'll give me plenty of time to save up for it, get some of the backlog done, get some of my video ideas out, the collaborations as well, and then yeah, fingers crossed and all that. I mean, look at the size of this dude's hand, yeah? Look, he can literally just grab the dude's face. See, look at that. I mean, that's a conversion and a half, right? Just having, just grabbing a Stormcaster, just like he's about to just throw him to the floor. What did you get with the premium kit? So what you got was what was it? Let's have a look here. So it was Auric Brutes. You got 5 Brutes, a Mega Boss, and a weird knob Shaman, and a pot of paint as well. What was it? The Aerial Yellow. That's how you pronounce it. Aerial Yellow, not really. And then of course you got the big thick booklet as well, which is like an issue of Mortal Realms, but it's a little bit thicker. Because of course you got more stuff put together. So it's got about the same amount of fluff in it, but it's wholly dedicated to the faction that's in that book. And then so look, Mega Bosses, Uruk Clans, Weird Knob stuff. So you know, it's the same amount of pages you get for fluff, but then you got all the extra pages for building, and then all like a comprehensive paint guide. So it lists all of the paints that you'll need, and of course some of these paints you wouldn't get until later on in the series. But of course, you know, by then you can come back to them and just like touch up the areas that you need to, if you don't have the paints already and you're waiting for them. And yeah, it just goes through painting them up. And it's to a good standard as well. It's actually a really good standard to start off with. If you want to just get them painted on the table, it's perfect. And then like if you want to take it up a notch, then you can add like battle damage and whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, very yellow though. And then of course you got all the war scrolls in here, and then you got the Storm Vault, which is their own, very own playthrough scenario. Well, actually, it's a battle plan, and you're fighting over this pull-out objective. So you take this out and put it in the middle of the board. As you can see, it is the larger terrain piece that those smaller terrain pieces go to. Probably get the Lord of the Rings starter set if I miss it. That's a good set. Battle of Pelennor Fields, isn't it? So it's a pretty decent set actually. In the paint section, what highlight colours is the wood? And what colours do they use for bones? Oh, okay. Well, let's just bring this out a bit. Alright, alright. You pronounce it Uriel Yellow, do you? Uriel Yellow. Okay. I mean, that's all the paints here. Well, I don't know if you can actually see that. Those are all the paints that they use. So I would assume the bone would be painted in Rackar Flesh. It would then be shaded a Grax Earth shade. And then you would layer it up with Pallid Witch Flesh, or maybe even, I don't know, it depends which way you want to go. If you want to but that's like the quickest way, and then like a final highlight of white. Let's have a look. What else was it? The wood as well. So yeah, there you go. Rackar Flesh for the bone, and then you shade it Agrax Earth shade, and then where is the dry brush Pallid Witch Flesh? There you go. Easy peasy. And then for the wood, they highlight it Baneblade Brown. But what do they paint it with? Zip. Can't remember the bloody name of it. If my brain had a butt, it'd be farting right now. Dryad bark. There you go. All the wood is painted in Dryad bark, along with the fur. And then what is it shaded? I know they shade it something. Non-oil is applied to the wood areas for shading. And then, yeah, Baneblade Brown for the highlight. So I hope that helps. Don't think you got that colour. I mean, you can go any colour you like, really, to be honest. You can make, can I use other than, yeah. I mean, you know what, to make Baneblade Brown, you can mix a bit of Rackar Flesh with a bit of the Dryad bark. And you can kind of get a close enough colour like that. Because of course adding white straight to the brown will make it go a bit pinky. But if you add the off-white of Pallid Witch Flesh, sorry, Rackar Flesh to Dry Bark, because it's got a bit of grey in there as well. It's like a creamy grey. It will sort of bring it the right kind of way, so it'll be a nice actual highlight. I mean, if you ever see me paint, a lot of the time, like I just randomly mix colors just to get a weird effect, you know, or to paint something up in a way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I love this. Look at that. I don't know how, because just cover it in streaky grime. That's the answer to everything. So I love the fact that it's got it's a blood letter, isn't it? Yeah, it's a blood letter skull on there. But it's got you painting it up as like it's still flesh and blood. The thing is, demons are supposed to just fizzle out once they're killed, so I don't know why there'd be any skulls left over. You know, there's a lot of inconsistencies going on in there, in the stories. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, it's perfect. Give it a go. Just try it out. Paint a bit of sprue that you got, an old bit of sprue, in dried bark, and then shade it non-oil, and then try and mix the color together to get that highlight and see how it works. And then you can put it on the mini yourself. Alright, let's get these chunky booties all neatened up. There we go, lovely jump, lovely jubbly. And the great thing is, right, if you muck up on tidying up, because the old armor is so beaten and busted, it's not smooth, it's beaten into shape. So I think that's another reason why people like orcs, is because it's just so much easier to build and paint them, you know, like it's just no worries, you know. I'd be frozen by indecision if I had an orc army, to be honest, because I'm always full of ideas to convert stuff, but I never do it. Hey G, how you doing? Good to see you. About to go to sleep, but thought I'd pop on and hit that like button and say hello. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for popping by. I was thinking, you know, where's G? He normally pops by around now. Hope you're all well. Hakuna Matata, exactly. Yeah, seriously, like if orcs aren't if orcs aren't screaming "wah" at each other, they're chanting Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. Could you imagine? Oh, that's, someone's got a meme that they really do. Like, like a mega boss just walks up to an orc mech, right, and he's just like, "Hey, do you think this thing will work?" And the mech would just turn around and go, Hakuna Matata. If it works, it works. If it don't, well. Oh mate, if an orc war had that kind of mentality, right, it wouldn't even get enough steam to leave its own system, you know. They'll just be like chilling around, having the grots like serve them some like mushroom brew while they just chill out. Put a grot head on to oh, could you imagine? Oh, you gits! Make sure this dude works here, or he's gonna come over and crump you. Ah, boss, Hakuna Matata. What you says, Hakuna Matata. Bleeding gits with their Hakunas Matatas. What even bleeding heck is that? Huh? Next one of you gits that say it, we're getting a real good crumping. Orcs are fun. Green skin, brown armor, I'm Groot. Oh dear. But which one would it be? Would it be I am Groot? Or would it be I'm Groot? I'm Groot. I'm Groot. I'm Groot. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. We got a tricky bit here. Oh, that definitely needs trimming down a bit more. There we go. So that sort of came out at an angle. So that's why that was a bit more hassle to do. There we go. Orcs, the only race anyone puts a voice on for. Well, you kind of have to, don't you? Because they're these giant warmongering mushrooms. Kind of have to put this, and like they got a mouthful of tusks and teeth. Can't expect them to talk properly. Plus, I like the way they always come out. You know, the way the voice actors do orcs. I'm Groot in a Cockney accent. I am Groot in it. The thing is, though, he couldn't say in it, but even if he was Cockney, right? So he would just be like, I am Groot. Groot. Do not glue the front armor in front of the face before painting the skin. Ooh, well, thank you very much for that. I actually was thinking of leaving that off because you got a hell of a lot of skin there. And you kind of have to get the face in there before you glue it on anyway, don't you? Oh, he's got his tongue, like, tongue and neck there. So, yeah, I can see that being a bit tricky. Ah, don't get me to do Scouse because every time I try and do Scouse, I sound a bit Jamaican. Could you imagine Groot going, I am Groot. Anyway, the thing is, you couldn't say he was cussing his teeth, innit? He'd be cussing his bark. Oh dear, I need a drink. Oh dear. It's like if Hulk was Cockney. I haven't seen that. He just realised. Well, yeah, it's the Mega Boss from Premium Kit 3 with the Iron Jaws. There you go. Oh dear. No more laughing, please. I need to focus if I want to get this built by the end of tonight. I think I'll have a little nap before I'm live on the Frost and Fists as well. Group with Rasta Dreads. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh no, could you imagine? No, right? If Groot has been listening to too much Oasis, right? And he dons on some glasses, yeah. Crops his leaves into like sort of a, you know, like the little bob hairstyle, right? And Groot just walks around like, I am Groot, I am Groot. Oh, Groot. Oh, mate. Oh. Ask Freak about the Freak breeding program term cheat. Oh, interesting. There's a breeding program, hey? Alright, I'll have to remember. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to be talking about later on the show, so a little bit nervous actually. Those boys have been doing it a lot longer than I have. You know. So they're little legends, 100%. Even Groot would learn to say Arkid. You look like a leprechaun. Could Could you imagine Groot on St. Patrick's Day?
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Oh, I hope someone's listening in, right? It could do like you know, maybe some like Disney shorts of Groot just trying out different accents and stuff. Oh, that'd be amazing. I don't know how versatile Vin Diesel is with accents, but oh dear. All right. Oh, you're making an appearance. Oh, sweet. You're on with the most unprofessional live streamers on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I haven't exactly got the best track record myself, have I? There's a reason I don't get invited often to other streamers. Be looking forward to Frost and Freaks. Ah, sweet. Oh dear. Warm myself out now. I've had a couple of bad night's sleep because the kids have been having quite chesty coughs the last couple of nights. And so, you know, when kids have got a bit of a cough, they toss and turn and cry, and they want to get in bed with mummy and daddy, and then they want to sleep horizontally and kick you in the face throughout the night and stuff like that. So, hey Sean, how you doing, buddy? I had to cancel my Mortal Realms too much, plus I have a massive pile of shame for it. There's no such thing as too much of a pile of shame. Alright, it just means you're doing the hobby right. And now featuring live. Surely you've seen the Fast and Furious. Vin Diesel can barely do it. That is very true, actually. Oh, there we go. Right, still cleaning up these pieces. I don't know why. Popcorn and coffee, nice. I make no apologies for that. You know, you eat popcorn and drink coffee while watching me at your own peril. Right, I'm not I'm not gonna finish tonight's stream until I've got at least one other model built. I think I might do the weird knob shaman after this, actually, which looks fun. Alright. Now I can finally build it. The good thing about a pile of shame at my parents' house is that if I ever want a project for a rainy day or want a big Warhammer binge, yes, that's also true as well. I've got piles of shame all over the place, so don't worry about it. I still got minis in my pile of shame from 25 years ago, so you know, don't worry about it too much. All right. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I got a couple of clicks in there. It's always good. Anyway, here's something I wanted to show off. If you haven't seen it already, I was really proud of this because, I mean, look at that baby. It looks completely different on camera than it does in the pictures. Hey Philip, how you doing, buddy? Well, thank you so much for the subscription. Look at those rust effects, right? This was all in preparation because actually, I need to arrange it, but Rich from Spray Black Studios had challenged me. Well, actually, we kind of challenged each other to try and do an Age of Sigmar mini in the grimdark style. And we've really challenged ourselves because we've gone for a Maimon Banshee. So it's mostly wispiness and hardly anything else. So Rich has to work really hard with that because he can't just slap grime all over it, because it's not going to work. So we're going to have to do a phone call at some point and arrange that, mate. That's true. I've got so many Metal Lord of the Rings minis that didn't even get any paint touching on them from when they first released. And I've seen them go for like 30-40 quid just for one little pewter mini, you know, but I don't want to sell it. But he is a smurf. But here's the story, right? This is from the plastics starter kit that they did for the Horus Heresy line, yeah. Betrayal at Calf it was. So it was Ultramarines versus Wordbearers, but you could paint them either way you wanted because they're quite generic. And I wanted to scuff him up as much as possible because after the Wordbearers blew up a starship and everything, spoilers by the way, but it's been like 10 years since the book's been out, so you know. They did a ritual at the same time that poisoned the star as they blew up a spaceship, and it turned the whole surface of Calf into a toxic dead environment, and it forced all the fighting underground. So of course he's all scuffed up and everything because, you know, he's just been fighting underground a lot. And okay, there's a little bit of green tuff there, but of course they would have had gardens and stuff underground to keep, you know, fresh oxygen and stuff like that. And it's a lot of this, actually, a lot of this is that really dark brown tuff. So it's all static grass there, going all along there to make it sort of grimier and have that burnt effect. But you don't really see it on the pictures that well. Oh yeah, it's a lovely place to live. You got more grime on it on the way. You'll find a way. It is a mound of opportunity, certainly. Boo! Then they are the heroes of the Imperium. How dare you? Alright. So, let's get this bad boy put together, shall we? And can we just have a moment to appreciate how amazing this soundtrack is, this playlist is, because I'm loving it. That don't seem right. Does it? It does. Okay, right. We've got a first bit put. Alright. Okay, dokie. Oh yeah, there we go. Like a glove. Kind of just sits there, doesn't it? I might have to cheat after all. Even though there's music on, too said. There you go. Can you hear that now? Use twine for grass. I just can't believe twine. It's a bit too thick, isn't it? That's a very strange thing to do. Why would they bother doing that? That is so weird. Alright. There we go. Finish my Mortal Realms sub at issue 30. Don't know how many points that would be for each army, but if anybody has an idea. It's enough. I'm honestly not sure. Like all together or in units that are legal in match play, because you'll get two different values then. Aha. Okay. That goes in like that, I believe. Yeah? Alright. Oh, you show me off. Okay, cool. Oh. think that's how it goes in, isn't it? Right, but then I've somehow got to get that on there. Yeah. And of course that would cover up there. Like that, wouldn't it? But I want to keep that off. I would say just altogether, all the games I've played are just casual over some bits. Ah, fair enough then. Oh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay. So this actually goes across there, interestingly. Like that. Tempting to leave it separate, but I don't want to. Let's pop that in there. He's a chunky boy, isn't he? Right, let's have a look and see. Yeah, you have a message from me. Yeah, I don't see any messages from you, dude. You might have sent it to the wrong Kevin after all. Oops. That flute has got so much soul. Nice bit of wood flute going on there. Right, and of course I can't stick this on because I haven't got that attached. I think it would go somewhere along there anyway. That's no big deal. I'll just go on there like that, I think. Yeah, alright, so that's what will be separate, but I don't want too many loose bits knocking about because of course I'll start losing them. So I'm just going to glue this bit on, even if it will be in the way. That's it, job done. So I'll paint that separately and then I can just glue that on. Like that. And of course this would then go on there. However you want. Like that. Easy peasy. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's one of the best moments in that movie. That and the street fight, right? And it pulls out a grenade. I mean, I don't think they could have fit any more cameos into that scene if they tried. It was crazy. Alright, so that's it. Oh, you stay there. So that's it. Orc Mega Boss, who is part built, just so it's easier to paint his face. I want to make sure that I paint the anger in his face. Alright. Let's get the weird knob shaman. This one should be easier to do. What's he on, 40 mil? Yeah, the same as the others. Alright. You know, just to save confusion, they really should have the size on the back of these, you know? So that you know which ones are the 40 mil. Alright. In your requests. Ah, haha. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Right. I think you might have to resend the pictures then. Oh no, here we go. Oh, okay. Do you mind if I show these on cam? I'm doing it anyway. Look at that. That's his twine tufts. It's actually quite cool, actually. There you go. That looks really cool, actually. That's a nice paint job, by the way, as well. But yeah, no, it looks really cool. That's really good, man. You know what? I've never ever checked that function on there, and I've seen someone message me almost 2 months ago asking if they wanted to join up and collaborate. Whoops. Sorry if you're watching out there. I'm really sorry. It's not personal. It's just I don't use Messenger that much to know all the ins and outs of it, so I don't know to check requests. And it's like with Instagram, I know the basics of posting and doing like the live stuff and all that, but there's so many other functions hidden away in there that I have no idea about. Just about managed to get through Facebook okay, so right, I reckon we can stretch it for an extra half hour. What do you think? Are you all up for that? If you are, give me a shout in the chat. Make sure you're hitting that like button as well. Let's see. I just wanna. You were waiting on my reply. Well, what can I say? I apologize. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, Discord is another thing. Like, I'll be open and honest with you guys, right? I have long hesitated to have a Discord server for my channel. One reason is because I barely have time as it is to do this whole social media stuff anyway. So I don't think it would be fair to have my own server and then hardly be there. But also, it's relearning another thing, you know? You have to learn how to do all of the bots and everything. And I can't be arsed with that. So I've actually had a Discord server sitting there for over a year now, just doing nothing because I don't know what to do with it, to be honest. And in a more honest way, I think the Chilling Wargamers Discord is more than what mine could be anyway. It's just fantastic. It's full of amazing people, and I wouldn't want to spread that thinly, you know. I would always just say head over there, because you'll find me there. I do have my morning hellos, and I'll pop in during the day just to check how everyone's doing. And it's got every kind of channel that you want in there, so yeah. So I get a frog in my throat now. I get like this when I talk too much. I'm just not used to talking. Thank you, Mifus. I thought you was on until Frost and Fists. Nah, what I'm gonna do is try and sneak a bit of a nap before then. Because like I haven't had a very good couple of nights sleep, so I want to have some cognitive ability when I'm on that show. Because then, you know, I can cause more problems then. It's always good to learn new things. Yeah, I know it is, but you know, like I've been learning so many new stuff, like new painting techniques, new filming and editing techniques, everything. I'll tell you what, as a YouTuber, you have to learn and relearn so many different skills. It's unbelievable. And if I could put it all in a CV, I would. You know, like I can edit media files and stuff like that. I can adequately navigate social media to market my channel and stuff. You know, I can I can market affiliate links and stuff like that, which is, you know, it helps with managing the finances of running a channel and got those other bits and pieces that I can add to my CV. I honestly don't think I'd need to add the Discord stuff as well. I think if I ever did have my own Discord server, it would literally just because I eventually grew to thousands of people, and then I needed somewhere dedicated for those fans. But I'd have people helping me to run it because I'd be bloody useless at it. Glued using the plastic glue and it sticks. Hey! I know you started streaming and it was amazing, mate. You actually did a good show, and I'm looking forward to my invite as well. Because I'll definitely, obviously, we already said that I was going to have you on this month. Just got to work that out, and then we work out our collaboration as well. No worries, Nova. So you sure you're doing a full origami? No, I'm not doing an origami. This is as far as it will go. I have way too much on my plate anyway. Then I could show you a new thing. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I'm staying anyway. As I'm missing a series I'll watch every night. Like one of your viewers can take the reins. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be someone who could do it for me. What are you talking about, the show? This is a Kevin show. Yeah, this is Hobby Corner Kev show. No one can take that over. It requires an absolute mastery of chatting nonsense, of which I have long been well overqualified for. Nice. You're really working through that pile, aren't you? There's no hint of jealousy in that either. I have to say, mold lines are really good on this. But I'd expect so because the molds aren't even that long. They're that old. They're only a couple of years old. 3 years, I think. Maybe even 4. It might be coming up to 4 years now. Turn it into the Hobby War show. It's alright, I'll be back before you know it. Still got the Monday streams as well. It's every Monday, 8:30 PM. For those who don't know, I'm doing the playthroughs for the Mortal Realms series. And I think next week is what, issue 15, where we'll be covering the bravery characteristic and how that works, and playing through the little scenario in that. But depending on how quick that is, I might expand it out into a bigger game, because it's literally just 2 units on a small map. So excuse me. Hashtag not COVID. War Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hobby War Show. Featuring your host, G the Hyper Sapien, and Kevin, the Hobby Corner Kev. That's right, he's so much of a Kev, we had to call him twice. You should use that. Dress up as a green skin. Oh dear. That would be really good actually. So who else is looking to get themselves a pre-order copy of The Cursed City tomorrow? And who else, like me, are putting it off for a restock? I mean, it sort of gives you time to get over the hype of it as well, doesn't it? The Hobby Corn. Ah, that's actually quite good. The Hobby Corn. Wah! Kev is a well orky. Sorry if I popped anyone's ears then. I'll tell you what, tonight's been proper chill, right? And I have to thank all of you. Because, you know, as I always say, like, if it ain't for the viewers, it would just be me and dead air. And I've had a right laugh tonight. I really have. So thank you so much. I'll tell you what, right? Having the right playlist as well makes all the difference. Oh, this playlist is proper chilled me out. It should be said though, while you're working with this, careful of these bone dagger things. They are quite sharp when you're working with them. There's a lot of sharp edges on this one. I want to, but I don't play, so I think I'll leave it. I've got so much BS. You won't be after Cursed City, too expensive, and you won't get round to building and painting either. Yeah, you know, I never got round to building and painting Black Fortress. Because before that, like with Silver Tower and Shadows over Hammerhal, I did actually have a mate who was fairly local at the time, you know, who I could play with. But the problem was, he moved away up to Scotland to be with his family because his family had moved up to Scotland, and then COVID hit and all that, and I never even got the expansions for Blackstone Fortress either. I just didn't see the point, which is a shame because there were some really nice looking expansions as well, but I just didn't have the money or the time for it. Especially with Conquest at the time, and then moving on to Mortal Realms, and some of them were proper pricey. So yeah, I wonder if I actually know for a fact that Cursed City will have expansions, you know, new ranges and models added in and stuff like that. Just depends on how expensive that's going to be, but I might end up just getting the base game so I can enjoy it at my own leisure at another time. Oh man, that is brutal. Look at that. That nail just sticking out. Bloody caught me. It has been chill-tastic. I like the sound of that. Thank you very much. Alright, coming up to 1:15. How time flies when you're having a laugh, eh? Oh man, I just sorry. I was just thinking back to the the crew doing the scouts. Like I got it in my head. I can't say it out loud because it won't sound scouse at all, right? But I just had this image of Groot sounding scouse and just walking up to someone and saying, you know, like I own Groot, but in a scouse accent, and then just nutting someone. Oh man. Oh dear. That's broken me, that has. I'm never gonna look at Groot the same way ever again. You only have 8 left to paint. Oh, you're not doing the hobby right at all. Okay, you're supposed to leave it all until a last minute mad dash to get it all done. It's not orky unless it stabs you while building it. That's very true. Kind of the same as the flesh eaters as well. The flesh eater corpse. Oh, they stabbed me many a time. They drew blood from me as tribute. It gets. Kiss me. Leprechaun dance was the yeah, the leprechaun Groot. That's what it's all about. Groot wearing an 80s Adidas shell suit. That's it. That's it right there. Hands in pocket, doing the swag, and then you just go,
I am Groot.
or just bottle someone over the head. Oh. Oh man. But yeah, I'll definitely get on board with a leprechaun. Baby Groot. It has to be Baby Groot, you know, because then he could just do his little dance.
I am Groot. Groot. I am Groot.
Dance around his little pot of gold. Corn would be proud. Weird. Well, yeah, I told you it's very difficult for me to get Scouse out. Like, it either comes out as Scottish or Jamaican. It never quite lands. Though saying that, Groot doing the Highland fling in a kilt. That'd be something. Or or Groot being the caber, right, and Drax tossing him. That'd be something, wouldn't it? What playlist is it? So I'm on Epidemic Sound, and I'm on the R&B and Soul, and I clicked on the happy songs from that. So it's gone through a lot of different subgenres. So you got soul, R&B, gospel, Motown and old school R&B, all that stuff. That's sort of come up. 2020s pop. We're only halfway through that, to be honest. So, but yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, you had to go there, didn't you, Rich? You just sullied the entire evening. Well done. I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud of yourself. Yeah. I hope you're proud of yourself. Absolute filth. But because it's Groot, it's a flower. Oh. Jay, get out. What's the ideal shade for War Flesh? Ooh, well, there's quite a few actually. It depends on the tone you want for your orcs, to be honest. If you ask Spud from the Chilling Wargamers, he actually does a purple undercoat actually, or does he shade purple? I can't remember which one, but he uses purple to shade his orc skin, and it looks really good. Gives it a warm, cool. No, it's not cool. It's kind of just a warm shade. And it works really well. But you can also go with yellow. You can go green as well, or you can go with non-oil if you want a dirtier, darker color. It's one of those things where it depends on the effects that you want from the skin. For rope, then you want to go a bit soft Agrek Surf Shades style, don't you? Or Plague Bearer's Flesh. Yeah, G's got it. Right, so where was I? Where does that go? Go there. Let's go there somewhere. But there? Could be. Oh, but the ropes cover it anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much, I suppose. I'll pop it in there, I guess. Let's hope it doesn't get in the way of yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? Okay. Oops. Dark slimy grime. There he is with the grime again. Reds, blues, blues. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's so many different ways you can paint orc flesh. It's crazy. Just like human flesh, really. There's loads of ways to do that as well. All depends on the tones and shades that you want to go for. That bit does go on next. Alright, I think I have to put this bit on like that first, won't I? So I know where to go with that one. Alright. Spread that along. Go. Put that side there. Yeah, boy. I can get in there with the paints, no problem. Alright, so while that sets, get this bit put together. Yeah, everyone's pretty much all in the same group as me, same Discord and the same Facebook group. All very familiar with the Chilling Wargamers. So definitely go check them out. As always, the link will be in the description below for the Chilling Wargamers Facebook group, so go check that out there. Yeah, gee, I thought you were gonna go sleep, by the way. You ended up staying around for an hour. Not that I'm complaining. On Judah hopes on all meat. Best way to paint orc flesh is rapid bolt of fire. Love it. Does a lovely job. I love it. Like that. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Easy peasy. And then let's glue this dude's fingers back on. And what I like about the iron jaws is they are very easily kit bashed or converted into 40k orcs because they're chunky enough, they've got the bulky armor and everything. They cross over really nicely. The show. Right. How's this gonna fit on? Aha, okay, like that. Right, got it. Yeah, that's the Facebook group. But there should be a link on the Facebook group for the Discord. I don't have the most up to date invite code, so hang on. Right, I believe when you put this chap together, remember you need to put his arm through this ring and then connect it to the rest there. Which I think is a really smart bit of design because it helps give extra support. Otherwise, this would be well heavy. And even with that thick wrist, it'd still be quite heavy for it to hold. So, yeah, it's not a smart bit of design, no? There you go. See, I told you I'd get it done before 10:30. Just a little bit. I'm going to put it on the heel because I don't want to bust any of the toes. A little drop of super glue. Just hold it onto the base. And I'll be able to spray it, paint it. Easy peasy. Let's give it a moment. So I didn't build a lot this evening, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so I have no regrets whatsoever. there we go. So we've got our Lord Ordinator, we've got a Mega Boss with sub-assembly, and our Weird Knob Shaman. So that's awesome. I'm just going to quickly have a look and see if I can get an invite code to Discord. I don't even know how to do it though, so leave that there. Right. Invite people. I don't know if that works. Who knows? Or does that just that just takes you to I don't know how you randomize it. Yeah, you can pop onto the Chilling Wargamers YouTube channel, yeah. Let's see if they got a working one on there.
Is HelloFresh worth the price? Absolutely. In the beginning, I was doubtful too. Until I realized...
There we go. Right. Ah! As you can tell, I'm a total pro at this. Alright, try that one. That one, we'll get rid of that. Alright, that should take you there. Ugh. As always, I'm a pro. Alright, let's wind it down a bit. There we go. So, I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to have to take a little snooze before I appear on the Frost Fish show later tonight, / in the morning. I do want to say a massive thank you to everyone who joined tonight. Again, as always, if it ain't for you, I haven't got a show. So thank you so much for being here tonight, chilling out with me, having a laugh. And just being absolute legends and keeping the chat lively as well. Darthy, how you doing? Darth Boofy, just popping in the last second. Oh well, there you go then. Like you just missed the whole show. Sorry, dude. But I will be on the Frost and Fish show later on tonight, so go check that out. If you're not already subscribed to them, go head over to the channel. The absolute legends, and they do a live show every week at 8:30 Central Time. So over in the States, and I'm gonna be there. So it's 2:30 a.m. our time. But you know, they did offer to do a UK friendly show, but I was like, nah, you know what, I'll stay up and do it. I'm crazy like that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. As always, if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon and select all as well. Otherwise, it automatically goes to personalized and you can miss out on some fun shows. There's also loads of links in the description below for Facebook groups and stuff like that. Every single one is fantastic, especially the Chilling Wargamers one, of which I am a proud member of that network. I've just posted the invite in the chat, so give that a go. Hopefully it'll work. That's straight to the Discord channel, and you know, again, full of amazing people. All my social media links are in the description below as well. And if you want to help support the channel, there are also ways to do that. You can either give donations, toss a coin to me, buy me a coffee, whatever. But I always suggest go over to Forbidden Planet if you want to order yourself some more Mortal Realms issues, and use that link. And of course, I get a kickback for every issue you order. Or if you want to get hobby supplies, head over to the Element Games link and make sure you take that code that's right before the link as well, because you get yourself some bonus loyalty points, which, you know, it actually adds up real quick. So you'll be able to get yourself some free stuff as well. So it's win-win for you and for me. And don't cost you anything extra. Actually, you actually save a lot of money. So I think the typical discounts they got on there is between 10 and 25%. So it's worth checking out. Anyways, I will. Oh, I guess I'm gonna leave it there. Can't chit chat too much. Look at that. There we go. That's better. Right. So, thank you so much for chilling with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I am Groot.